My name. Good morning. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, April 22nd, 2019. Super excited to have this group here. This is the TED Show. It is Heissam Jebailey in the back,
Amen.
Ericka Dunlap, Rachel Perez, Christopher Cost. I almost said Christopher Cross. That dates me. Kathy Erford. Let us know you can hear us and see us. Ernie Plaza's on. All right, we got a heart already. Super excited about this show because it's my first time going to Black and White Weekend. And I hear I have to wear black and white. I cannot wear what I have on right now. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, actually a lot about that. But I'd like to have each guest tell a little bit about why they're involved. So let's start with Heissam, who is the originator, the generator, the creator of Black and White Weekend. Welcome.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the TED Show. Heissam Jebailey here with some wonderful guests today. Long story short, Black and White Party started in 2010. It was an event to bring people together and show them the time of their life. And then in 2013, we added Base Camp Children's Cancer Foundation because we wanted to give back to the community. And now on Friday, May 10, 2019, we're celebrating our Black and White Weekend 10-year anniversary and reunion. And can't wait to tell you more about it and welcome you all to it.
Woohoo, because he's got a story. If you haven't seen Heissam's show, you should go back and watch it. It was a great show. It was early on. You were one of the first 20.
Episode 37.
There it is. Okay, I'm really good at math. Episode 37. All right, so let's go back. Since we're going that way, Rachel, tell us about you a little bit and why you're involved.
I'm Rachel, and I'm involved because Heissam approached my charity, Base Camp Children's Cancer Foundation, to get us involved as the benefiting charity. We're a 38-year-old foundation. We've been benefiting children impacted by cancer, and we provide a year-round basis support for our kids here in Central Florida.
It's an amazing organization, guys. Absolutely amazing. All right, Christopher Cost. It's hard. I'm going to sing Sailing in a minute. Tell us a little bit about you and why you're involved.
So I am a supposedly serial entrepreneur, I suppose, but I started my business long ago and moved to Florida in 2016. And with some of the various things happening, decided I wanted to expand and get a little bit more involved in Orlando and was looking for activities, events, charities to get involved in. I found Black and White. I reached out to Heissam through his app, trying to figure out his interesting dress code, and was learning more about the charity Base Camp, and it was actually Base Camp that got me involved because I raised my sister's kids, and knowing how difficult it is to distract them from the flu or chickenpox, trying to distract kids from cancer is definitely not an easy task, and it just very much connected with some things related to some work and clients that I decided to get involved in this.
That's awesome. All right, so the person you probably know the least, it's the lady to my left. This is Ericka Dunlap. Ericka, welcome to the show. Tell us why you got involved and a little bit about who you are.
Well, I'm glad to finally be on the show.
I know. You've only been invited 10,000 times. But.
Super exciting. Happy Monday, everyone. We are Easter reincarnate. But I became involved with Black and White Weekend, particularly because of Heissam. Go Knights. We both graduated from the Nicholson School of Communication at UCF. And so we have, I guess you could say, an alumni affinity to each other. And so he has been supportive of me, and likewise, I like to help out my fellow Knights, especially those who are doing great things in the community. I've been a healthcare advocate as well as a children's cancer advocate for a very long time. And so anytime I can support, it's always a great time.
So I want to hear details about the weekend, but I want Rachel to tell us a little bit more about what the daily ins and outs are of what the services that Base Camp provides.
So you can find Base Camp at the 3 hospitals in Central Florida serving children with cancer. Every day you're going to find us either at Nemours, Advent Health, or Arnold Palmer Hospital. We deliver food to the children for lunch. It's also for the caretakers. The caretakers are not getting meals. They have to leave their child or they have to pay for meals to be brought up, but we alleviate that by bringing in food from the community that's sponsored and donated straight to their hospital room so they don't have to worry about eating. We also have what's called Kids' Choice, and so the kids get the opportunity to choose what we bring, whether it's Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, Wendy's, their favorites we'll bring right up there. And even though this seems like kind of silly because they get food from the hospital, sometimes we've been told that it has kept children off of a feeding tube because they weren't eating that hospital food. So we know that we're making a difference in these journeys, and so we continue to bring this food. We also deliver milestone parties. We celebrate their end of chemo, their end of radiation, and if they're celebrating a birthday in the hospital, we'll bring a cake and balloons and bring the party right to their hospital room. We also do dinner and a movie, and we kind of bring a piece of what we used to call our base camp overnight camp, which is a fun event that we held once a month. And we would go to a hotel and stay up all night, watch movies, play in the pool. Also sponsored by wonderful organizations like Rose Inn and Embassy Suites and all these amazing community partners. But on Fridays, we'll bring newly released DVDs to the hospitals, and we'll also bring delicious dinner and popcorn and candy and all the things to kind of get them excited for Friday. So we do that every Friday at Arnold Palmer and on Wednesdays at Advent Health, and we always need volunteers for these things. And again, we also have on Saturdays now this year, it used to be Fridays, our Parents Night Out, Kids Night In at our Winter Park Day Center, where we let the parents go out and have a fun date night while we babysit their kids for free.
Nice.
And we take the children and their siblings. So we have a lot of support programs, and we offer a lot of peer support opportunities for the kids to get to know each other and to give each other support along this journey.
Look at you, that is so good. Did you practice that? Holy God. I was like, okay, she got that point. There's that point. That's so, no, but I think, and I'm going to give Heissam the floor in just a second, but the great thing about Base Camp is you don't realize the things that they provide that are missing from all of the other services that are provided for the families at the hospitals. These are things that give them, the parents, relief that the kids get to look forward to. These are things that they normally wouldn't get, and finally for like a minute or two or an hour or two, they feel like a real family celebrating real things, and they're not just in treatment a kid with cancer. So it brings some normalcy back. For a minute they get to forget, hopefully. So there's so many amazing things that Base Camp does. All right, so Heissam, you're on. I want to talk about Black and White Weekend, the origin of that and how that evolved, and then why Base Camp.
Okay, so many of you that saw the show, episode 37, early on with Ted, and a lot of people that know me personally, as well as many people that don't if you've researched me. To make a long story short, the way Black and White Weekend really originated was in 2000 in an ICU hospital bed. That was my bed. I almost died of full-blown pneumonia. 1 in 3.5 million chance of you surviving something that I was lucky enough to survive. When the priest came in to say a prayer and the doctors couldn't do anything to clear the pneumonia through my throat, eventually they cut me open from the back to remove all the problems. But the last two colors I envisioned before they put me into surgery was black and white. That's why Ted here and everyone else in attendance will have no choice but to wear black and or white.
We're in this color, baby.
10, okay? So that's a long story short. So in 2010, 10 years after fully recovering, I wanted to put together a party and invite my family and friends that were there for me 10 years prior in the hospital. And it was a great party. My family and friends came. We had about 150 people. 10 people stayed the night at the Rosen Plaza. And then in 2013, I felt I was in a place where I wanted to continue to give back to the community. I gave so much to UCF, where Eric and I graduated and know each other from. But I wanted to give back to a smaller, local charity that I feel needs the help the most. There's over 6,000 charities in Central Florida and 100,000 in the United States. There's some huge ones out there that raise millions of dollars. And I was fortunate enough to come across Rachel at a previous business of mine, Menchie's Frozen Yogurt in Winter Park. A friend introduced us. Right then and there, I fell in love with her and the president, Terry, and the co-vice president, Cindy. And I loved everything they stood for. And here I am thinking that these kids are aged 3 years old to 17 years old. They're going through what I used to go through in the year 2000. What a great way to give back to these kids battling cancer. We live our daily lives healthy and great for the most part. Everyone's wonderful, right? But no one realizes the people that are going through such illnesses that these kids are in the hospitals every single day. Nobody realizes it until it happens to you, and hopefully it never does. So Black and White Weekend continues to be one of the largest events in Central Florida, and we give back to Base Camp Children's Cancer Foundation. We're nearing the $80,000 mark, the amount of money that we've raised so far through this event. And every year we try to give more and more back. So one of the biggest things we did this year is Emma McDonald. You may have seen us on Watch 2 News last week. She's a 4-time cancer survivor. And because of Black and White Weekend and supporters like everyone here in front of you and everyone that's attended in the past, we were able to grant her with the first ever Iman Scholarship to help her get started in college. And awesome. It's such an amazing feeling to do that.
It's awesome. All right, so give us details about. Thank you guys, by the way. I'm wearing the sunglasses because my eyes are light sensitive. Lots of comments going back and forth. Somebody called you cute, Heissam. So tell us about the actual event. It's May 10th.
Yeah, Friday night, May 10, 2019 at the Rosen Plaza. It goes from 8:30 p.m. all the way up until 2 a.m. We're expecting over 800 people. We'd love to get 1,000 out there. And basically, it's an indoor-outdoor event. Inside, there's drinking, dancing, partying, having the time of your life. Miss Ericka Dunlap is going to be singing a special song for all of us to get things started. We're so grateful to have Expedia Local Agent, Carpazion, Basecamp, Omni Group Global, and such wonderful people coming out to support this event. But just imagine walking in at 8:30 and you're greeted by a beautiful champagne dress lady. The first 200 people get a free glass of champagne, courtesy of the Rosen Plaza and other sponsors of ours. We've got a huge dance floor. We've got many sponsors. We've got tons of bars, tons of food stations as well. We've got go-go dancers, stilt walkers. We've got a live painting, a silent auction, a saxophonist. We've got an outdoor tent. You name it, we got it. It's an event that
and
was
you got
great
me.
For everybody. And
hold on, you got me. I'm like, where am I coming into this picture?
I can't mention everyone. Jeez.
I'm kidding.
We're short on time, but yes, Ted will be there with the Ted Show live as well. Okay?
I'm blessed to be part of it.
Words cannot explain it. You really want to know what this event's all about? Go to YouTube, go to Google, search Black and White Weekend. We'll be one of the first groups to show up. Okay? And if you want more information, go to blackandwhiteweekend.com. Words cannot explain how amazing this event is, and words will never explain how amazing Basecamp Children Cancer Foundation is. But Ted, you take over, and let's give these guys an opportunity to talk more as well.
All right, so I love the fact that you're going to sing, right? I love it, as you should. I don't know if I've ever heard you sing live, except on TV once, many moons ago in some crazy event.
Well, okay. I would love to know exactly what that is.
I don't know. But you're going to sing, so what is your part? You're going to be singing. Are you going to be hanging out with me? I mean, I know I'm going to be the first 199 people to go to the Champagne Lady. I don't know about anybody else. We want to get there on time, people.
Yes, I plan on being at least in the first 10 people to get to the Champagne Lady, so I look forward to being there to experience that. But yes, I am performing, and you could say co-hosting alongside with Heissam, and I am just excited to be a part of it because I know that, of course, the benefit is not only being able to provide purpose to Basecamp and provide some additional support there, but also to have a party with a purpose, you know, and it's really important that people learn how to do that. I think we get so caught up in just having fun that we don't think about how you can have fun and make sure that other people are able to feel connected, feel supported through your fun. And this is a great way to do that.
What about you, Christopher? So what's your role when you get there? Are you going to be hanging out with me and the Champagne Lady, or what's happening?
Actually, I don't mind an occasional drink, but champagne and anything fizzy is not really my favorite.
Oh, it's not your thing.
He'll
be at the real bar, one of the other bars.
No, my role is to just participate in the bringing more awareness to Basecamp. I don't have any specific role or function. I just want to be there because it's the right thing to do to help Basecamp with everything they got to do for these kids.
He's so nice. Where'd you find him, Heissam? I like him.
We got very fortunate.
No.
Heissam had an ambiguous description for the dress code, and he had a very specific rule, no jeans, but he said you can't come through unless you follow the rules, and I want to make sure I knew what the rules were. And then from there it blossomed into, yes, I'll sponsor the business, the organization.
I don't think I guess I've worn black and white before, but I have to figure out my socks. Like I've got black and white shoes, I've got a tux that's black. I mean, I could go that way, but I always have color in the socks, so I have to figure that out.
You know they have see-through socks now.
They have see-through?
It's a whole thing.
What's it?
Yes,
You're
I have 2
you're
pairs
gonna have
of
to
see-through
educate
socks.
me.
So I will get you a pair of black and white see-through socks.
See-through socks.
Yes.
All right, listen, I'll do anything I have to support. All
You
right,
always
so
add glitter to your socks.
I
I mean,
could wait,
yes.
but only if it's black and white.
That's okay. There's black glitter. There's
I
white
know.
glitter.
Black and
I'm-
white
I'm
It's
glitter
not for
sequins.
function. It's for
I'm
fashion.
a walking Easter basket, as Ericka said earlier, so I don't know. I gotta figure
feel
this
like
out.
I have these ruffled, like I feel like Alice
You're
in
very black and white right now.
Wonderland. Yes.
I like it. Your glasses are clear, though. All right, so any other comments you want to make, Heissam? Because you're the one with all the information. I want people to get it. And we're going to share everything. I tagged Black and White Weekend in the post. I tagged Base Camp. I tagged all of these wonderful people. But we want to share everything. We want you to go out. They can still buy tickets.
Absolutely. For the most part, we just have general admission tickets left. And if you want to purchase those tickets, you'd be amazed how inexpensive they are. We put together a $500 per person event for under $50 per person. We want to get as many people out there celebrating life and supporting the charity as we can, so we want to make it as best as possible for you. In talking about this black and white dress code, we are having a best dressed black and white contest. 1 male and 1 female, courtesy of iLifestyle LLC, will win a 5-day, 4-night stay in Cancun, Mexico. And we're also going to have a very elaborate and beautiful black and white balloon drop that'll drop around midnight, and that's just to celebrate the fact that we've made it 10 years. And there's no way on this earth I would have made it 10 years without Ted, without Ericka, without Chris, without Rachel, without Base Camp, and without every single one of you. So don't wait, guys. Make a plan to come Friday night, May 10. The following day after the main event, there's a pool gathering all day, and then Saturday night, we will go to Point Orlando, and the after party, the after gathering will be a Blue Martini. But if you can only make one thing, it's Friday night, May 10 at the Rosen Plaza. Just go online now and purchase your tickets at blackandwhiteweekend.com. Even if you cannot make it, we're happy to donate those tickets to family members whose kids are in the hospitals right now. We have about 10 family members that will be in attendance because at the end of the day, we want to take care of these kids, but never forget, you only live once, and I'm going to prove to the world that we're here to show you the time of their life and give back to the community. blackandwhiteweekend.com.
I mean, that's where we end, right? All right. Thank you guys for coming on. Seriously, guys, this is an amazing event. You want to go. $49 for general admission is what somebody just posted. blackandwhiteweekend.com. You get to see Heissam and Rachel and Christopher. You get to hear Ericka sing. You get to see me not in colors. Come on, that in and of itself. See-through socks. I don't know what's happening. But we will all be there in force. And it's all for the kids. It's all for Base Camp, the families and the kids. And it's an amazing weekend. There's so much to do when you get there. So check it out, blackandwhiteweekend.com. Thank you, Heissam. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Ericka. Thank you guys for coming on. Heissam's going to share it. All 4 of us, all 4 of them. Me, I'm 5. 5 of us are going to share it. It's Monday morning, guys. And we want you to go out. We want you to participate. We want you to be part of it. All right, we love you guys. Thank you guys for coming on.
Amen.
Mwah. We'll see you soon.